And for those that are new to this, at a high level, MedTech Syndicates is a fundraising platform that connects MedTech startups to specifically physician investors. And we do this through one of the regulations that came out of the Jobs Act called the Reg CF. And that allows issuers, or in this case, startups, to market and talk to physicians, accredited and non-accredited, which really expands the number of investors that can potentially invest and support these deals. But like I said at the beginning, behind this is a broker-dealer. And so one of the things, and this was new to me just a few months ago when I was learning more about this entire process, but what is a broker-dealer? And so John, if you could answer this question in simple terms, what does a broker-dealer do for both Reg CF raises and Reg D raises?
Sure. To answer that, we'll take a quick step back and just look at the Jobs Act in general and the different types of raises that were available under the Jobs Act of 2012. You have the Reg CF, which the CF nomenclature is for crowdfunding, is what it came for. And that's what it referred to. And early on, it was more of to be honest, it was a little bit more of a Wild West. Not a lot of oversight and regulation on that. Reg A stepped up for companies that were a little bit more mature, that were ready to possibly go public through a Reg A IPO plus, and several companies have done that successfully as well. Those two requires a broker-dealer, and in our case, a broker-dealer, we're a FINRA regulated entity. We have higher reporting standards than just any other advisory types. We have other compliance rules and regulations that we're required to abide by. So the idea of having the broker-dealer involved in a Reg CF raise, which is a general solicitation raise and goes out to both accredited and non-accredited investor, is the broker-dealer is there to provide sense of investor safety, to where we are more involved in vetting the companies that the investors are going to invest in. And by vetting them, we vet them through bad actor checks, due diligence, which I'm sure we'll get into. The only one that doesn't really need a broker-dealer is a Reg D. And because a Reg D goes to accredited investors only under the 506C, if you're an accredited investor, you're there to take care of yourself. You know the markets. You're an astute investor. You can make your own decisions. The regulators feel that there's a little less scrutiny that needs to be there because they don't need to protect it as much as your mom and pop investor does. I do advise clients that want to do Reg D that one of the reasons why you should have a broker-dealer, because a broker-dealer will handle all your compliance and make sure that you don't fall out of regulation to where you lose your exemption. So while it's not mandated for a D, I do believe it's prudent to have one. But for a CF and an A, the broker-dealer is there to align everything that you need for that raise to protect not only the investor, but to make sure the issuer is in compliance so that they don't lose their exemption.